If you keep working hard, every year you're going to be a better player, right? But just because you got a few low scores doesn't mean you're not a better player. Batting is so hard, as you know, right? And first ball, seventh ball, like you haven't got into your innings yet. No one who's been a great player of the game has not had periods like this. But the hardest part is not sort of doubting yourself and trying to then search for answers, right? The best players for me go, right, I've got a few low scores. I'm going to stick to my game, stick to my routine, my process. I've had a couple of good balls. I've played one, I've given my wicket away once, but that's batting. I'm going to trust that it's coming. The best players are optimistic, and that optimism, when they've got 3 low scores in a row, allows them to go, today's going to be my day, or tomorrow's going to be my day, or the next day's going to be my day. Whereas a lot of players, a lot of people, including myself when I was young, would just go, oh shit, I haven't scored a run recently. That means I'm no good. That means I'm... And we get so down on ourselves. So for me, it's almost like learn and then let go. Forgive and forget.
No, exactly. Like, for me, at the minute, I'm thinking I'm doing the right things. Like, as long as I'm giving myself the best chance to go out on a Saturday and score runs in the week, I'm doing the exact right things that I should be doing. Then if I do get out, I've got to accept that. I've got to be like, right, I couldn't have done much more in the week so I'm literally, I don't know, just exploring everything I can in the week to try and do that.
To try and get better.
Exactly. And as long as I'm happy that I'm giving 100% in the week to try and get better, then that's fine. I can't do much more than that. I'm doing all I can.
And it's important to be accountable to yourself, but also accept, as you said, some people go too far and are dwell and angry at themselves for the mistake. But you also don't want to be on the other end where you're like, oh yeah, it's a good ball, can't do anything more. But you can never admit a ball's too good for you. If you want to play at the highest level, you have to find out ways to play them better. Marnus and Steve and Williamson, Root, they all get good balls. But if you got out every time you faced a good ball, well then you're not going to have a very successful career. So you've got to keep always answering, how do I play that better? So the ball that bowls your first ball, great ball, but how do I play that better? How do I handle that ball better? Sort of thing. It has to be the question. And then, as you say, if you get out that way, bowled through the gate, first ball, you walk off and go, fuck, how disappointing. I'm disappointed. I feel the emotion of being disappointed. Right, I can't do anything about it now. Can't change it. So what can I do? I can go away this week. I can practice as well as I can with the resources I have. You might not have turf wicket seaming, so you can't practice that. You might not have bowlers. You've got, as a batter, you've got whatever you've got. How do I try and be better? It might be just tightening up, something technical, something mental, whatever. But you've let go of the weekend, and then ideally you've done all the work to problem solve that problem plus everything else you need to do. You get to Saturday and you've completely forgotten about that and you're walking out without any baggage. Because that's what most of us do. We get low score, low score, low score. We walk out to bat with so much what I call baggage. It's like wearing a backpack, loading it with bricks and trying to bat. Whereas you watch David Warner or these great players, who especially attacking players, they've had 3 low scores. They can walk out with freedom still because they trust themselves. They've done it before. They keep reminding themselves they're good enough. They're not getting too caught up in the recent failures. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and they move on and you can clearly see it. Like to be honest, I've been watching Warner in the past this summer and it's been pretty clear and obvious that his last few games he was so on because he really wanted to end really well. You could just tell. The way he bats, the way he moves around, creates so much confidence regardless of what's happened in the past because he knows that I've done it. Finish well.
Yeah, and I've done it before. You've done it loads before, but if you live in the last 3 innings, how are you going to feel? Crap. You're going to feel low on confidence, like I'm not good enough, and desperate to do well. But if you live in the fact that I'm a professional cricketer, I've played for England under 19s, blah, blah, I've scored runs at a higher level, I've done this, I've done that. Like if you live in the fact you've done it lots before, you're going to walk out this Saturday just like, yeah, I'm good enough, I'm ready. And trusting yourself. So low on runs doesn't mean you're out of form. You're moving well. And if you face like 10 balls in the space of 3 innings, plus there's a 2-week break in there or a 3-week break in there. So you've literally in 6 weeks only faced 10 balls. Doesn't mean you're out of form. You're moving well, you're playing well, you're just out of runs. And the batting is hard, especially in the top order. You just need to focus on trying to be busy and positive and get through those first 10, 20 balls. And then no doubt you'll have hunger. The key is if you get to 10 or 20, going on. We can analyse your technique all you want, and we will, because there's always going to be little things. But it's not that that's costing you. It's just batting's hard. I heard Doki talks about, I haven't read the full book, but Doki talks about in Shane Watson's book. Have you read that?
No.
It's meant to be really good. Results is A times B. A is everything you can control. Your preparation, your mindset, blah, blah, blah. Being like calm. And B is everything you can't control. Pitch, umpires' decisions, conditions, blah, blah. You could do everything right and get a ball that bounces, or you could get an inside edge onto your pad, the umpire gives you out. Like, that means your results haven't been good or what you want, but you can't control B.
Yeah.
So you need a bit of B to go right to get results. Yeah. And it sounds like you're doing A well, and you just got to keep doing it. And most importantly, you've got to keep believing runs are around the corner. Yeah. Optimism is crucial for your success. Yeah. Runs are coming, I'm batting well, runs are coming. And sometimes the best players trick themselves. They might be clunking them and not batting well, but their optimism tells them they're going well. Yeah. Have I told you the Travis Head story? So Jake Weatherald I do a bit with, and he told me last year Travis Head was absolutely chunking him in a net session, batting terribly, and Weatherald and Henry Hunt were standing at the back of the net and went, gee, Heady's struggling. Yeah. And Heady walked out of his net session with a big smile on his face, said, how good was that pull shot, boys? Like, just picked one thing to focus on, not, oh, I'm moving, and he went and got 100 for Australia 2 weeks later. Yeah. So it's like we choose, what do we focus on? Do we focus on, most people focus on the two bad ones. Yeah. I batted really well, and everyone's like, well, bad, and you're like, nah, miss it too. And that's a lot of people, because we're trying to be perfect. Yeah. Whereas the best players are like trying to build themselves up, build that confidence by reminding themselves why they're good and how they're good. Like, you get out 3 times, you hit one good cover drive, walk out going, yeah, I need to work on the ones I nick, but how good am I hitting my cover drive? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And that builds your confidence.
Yeah, 100%. It's so easy to talk about the negative stuff when you're having a net like that. It's so easy to just come out and be like, oh, that was shit. That was just like, what am I doing? Whereas you could just be like, turn it on his head and just look at it a different perspective. And you're like, right, I need to learn how to do that next time. Like, that's what it is.
Yeah, and that's going to make me better. I'm excited because I nicked 3, and I'm going to figure out over the next month how to play them better, and I'm going to be a better player in a month. Yeah. So rather than beating yourself up, which a lot of people do, you don't so much, but a lot of young players do. It's just like, okay, what positives can I take? I'm aware that I've got to keep working on things. I'm falling over, I'm nicking them, whatever. I'm not playing my pull shot well. There's stuff I have to work on. Everyone in the world has to work on things. But the best players for me are just constantly, especially leading into games, this is why I can do it, not what this is why I can't do it. Yeah? And this week, because you've low on runs, you just got to keep reminding yourself, go back to some of your best innings. Go back to your great innings here and in Sydney and your stuff in England to tell yourself why you can and you will not focus on the last 3 innings, because I guarantee if you just focus on them, you'll feel rubbish and you'll be so tense going out to bat. But if you focus on the lots of hundreds you've scored or tough 60s or whatever, you'll walk out with freedom. You'll walk out without fear. And you're either going to go out with fear if you're focusing on the last 3, or you're going to go out with freedom if you're able to let go of them and remind yourself you're good enough.